Welcome to your daily dose of Sunday School, episode 136. We continue to look at the sixth commandment, you shall not murder. We're looking at it with question 69 of the Westminster Shorter Catechism. What is forbidden in the sixth commandment? The sixth commandment forbids the taking away of our own life or the life of our neighbor unjustly or whatsoever tends thereunto. So, proof text for this one, Proverbs 24:11 and 12, rescue those who are being taken away to death, hold back those who are stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, behold, we did not know this, does not he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does he who keep watch over your soul know it? Does not he who keeps watch over your soul know it? And will he not repay man according to his works? So because murder is forbidden, you are forbidden from turning your back on someone who is being led to destruction. You are forbidden from knowing that harm is coming to somebody and saying, well, that's none of my business. Like, well, that's why we have like mandatory reporting laws in America. Like if, as a teacher, if I know if I have reason to suspect a child is being harmed, I'm supposed to report. And so that's a godly law because I am not turning my back on one that I think is being harmed. So definitely turning your back on somebody who is in danger, you cannot say, I am not my brother's keeper, because you are your brother's keeper. Another relevant passage is Matthew 5:21 through 22. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. Whoever insults his brother will be liable to the council, and whoever says you fool will be liable to the hell of fire. Okay. So, you never committed murder in your life. And you might think, well, I'm doing good. I've obeyed the commandment. But remember, the 10th commandment, you shall not covet, is this shocking reminder that God tacks on to the end. Now, well, it relates to the first commandment. In fact, covetousness is identified as idolatry, I think 2 places in the Bible. But in case you didn't realize it from the first 4 commandments, the 10th commandment reminds you that all of it is deep down in the heart. And so you've managed to avoid murder your entire life, partially thanks to your long fuse, partially thanks to your self-control, partially thanks to positive societal pressures to act like a human being. But there are people that you believe your life would be better if they cease to exist. There are people whom you devalue and discount. And that's the same attitude that produces murder under the right conditions. And so you are guilty before God. You haven't committed a crime. You're not guilty before the government, but you're still guilty before God. And you should be, you should be thankful to God that He's kept you from acting on those things. But it doesn't mean that there's not sin in your heart because of them. So if we have again, back to Proverbs 24, if we have the opportunity to help someone, we can't turn our backs on them. That's kind of the foundation for these groups that are out trying to warn women who are about to have abortion that it is an act of murder, and that there is help for them, and that they can turn to Christ, and that their churches will help support them. Then also we don't want to hold on to murderous thoughts in our hearts if we're going to fulfill the commandment. Ultimately, we need to have our focus on Christ, who, instead of saying, I'm going to take your life to make my life better, he gave up his own life to give us life. So we want to meditate on that attitude. Have the same mindset by the Spirit.